All right, can I show you how difficult the math and physics are that airline pilots need to kind of implement on a daily basis? So I get this type of question a lot, specifically in regards to math. And I've made a video about this before, but I'm going to give you a real world example of a math problem that you might get on a day-to-day basis as an airline pilot. This is something that happens kind of frequently, and this is kind of the extent, I would say, of some of the calculations you would have to do. This is very basic math, but I want to just give it to you in a real-world example so you can kind of visualize it. So let's say you're cruising at 30,000 feet, and ATC calls you up, and they're like, hey, blank, blank, and blank airline, we need you to be at 26,000 feet in 2 minutes or less. Okay, so you're at 30,000 feet, they want you at 26,000 feet in 2 minutes or less. So as the pilot, right, your job is now to get from 30,000 to 26,000 feet in 2 minutes or less. So that's 4,000 feet, you need to get there in 2 minutes, right? So the math is basically, okay, what is my vertical speed that I need to command the airplane to go at to make sure I can lose 4,000 feet in 2 minutes? And this is a very, very easy example of this. It can get a little more complicated, but not really. So literally all you do is you're like, okay, well, I need to go 4,000 feet in 2 minutes. So that is 2,000 feet every minute. So I need to go to vertical speed and go at least 2,000 feet per minute descent to make sure I get from 30,000 to 26,000 feet within 2 minutes. So most pilots would go a little bit more than that. They'd do maybe 2,200 feet per minute or 2,300 feet per minute or something like that, just to make sure they make that request by ATC, they make that restriction, right? So it's very simple mental math. It's just they'll tell you something, you have to make a quick calculation. Okay, how am I going to command the airplane to do what they need me to do? I need to make sure I get to this altitude in this amount of time, and how many feet per minute do I need to do that, right? So again, very simple example, but that would be one real world example of some mental math you might have to do as a pilot, right? So, there's more examples I could give in different contexts, in different situations, in different scenarios, and completely different kind of topics where you would need math. But this is kind of just one real world example of some of the stuff you would need. So to answer your question, not difficult at all. Very, very basic stuff.